Wakey, wakey, it's time to study. Don't be lazy. Hi student, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? I hope you all guys in a good condition. So, in this video, I will explain about get to know various types of text. What did we learn in this material? Apa sih yang akan kita pelajari pada materi kali ini? Firstly, we learn about the outer purpose in creating the text, so that we can distinguish the text we will study. Jadi, pertama-tama kita akan belajar tentang tujuan penulis membuat teks ini, sehingga kita dapat membedakan teks satu dengan teks lainnya. Secondly, we can get detail information from the text we read. Jadi, kita dapat mencari detail informasi apa saja yang ada di teks tersebut. In this video, there are 6 texts that we will discuss. First is narrative text, second is descriptive text, and the next is procedure text, and then exposition text, recount text, and the last is report text. The first one, I will explain about narrative text. Narrative text is the type of text that tells a chronological story in the past tense, atau teks fiktif yang membahas tentang masa lalu. The purpose of narrative text is to entertain the readers through the amusing story. Jadi tujuannya ini untuk menghibur para pembaca tentang sesuatu yang menakjubkan. There are many kinds of narrative text, like fables, legend, myth, and so on. An example is the story of Kebo Iwo. This story is a legend about the origin of Mount Batur. Okay, student, let me give you a minute to read. Okay, if I ask, what does Kebo Iwo do when gets angry because of hunger? Yeah, you're right. The answer is located at second paragraph, which is he destroyed all of the houses and even the temples. Let's move to the next types of text, which is descriptive text. Descriptive text is the text that describe a particular object in detail. Jadi, descriptive text itu menjelaskan sesuatu atau mendeskripsikan sesuatu secara detail. So, what is the purpose of descriptive text? The purpose of descriptive text is to describe an object in detail. This object can be a people, animals, things, or place. Jadi, tujuannya itu untuk mendeskripsikan objek secara detail. Entah itu objek berupa manusia, hewan, benda, tempat, atau lainnya. Let us see the example of descriptive text. As you can see, this type is describe about people named Isani. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute to read the text, or you can stop this video to read the text. Okay, student, I will ask you, what is Hani's favorite do? Yeah, you did a great job. As you can see in the third paragraph, Hani's favorite do is sing and dance. Let's move to the next types of text, which is procedure text. Did you know what is procedure text? Yeah, good job. Procedure text is a text that explains, informs, or helps the reader on how to make or use something. Jadi prosedur teks itu adalah teks yang menjelaskan tentang bagaimana cara membuat atau cara melakukan sesuatu. Tujuannya apa sih? What is the purpose of procedure text? The purpose of procedure text is to show how something is made, used, or done through sequence of steps. Let us see the example of procedure text about how to make pizza. You guys can stop this video and read carefully. Okay guys, I wanna ask you, how many degrees do we need to bake a pizza? Oh, lucky on you. In the next step is shown that we need 415 until 500 Fahrenheit or 213 until 216 Celsius. The next text is exposition text. Are you heard that before? Let me explain this. Exposition text is a text that presents one point of view on an issue. Exposition text can generally be found in a scientific articles, journal, magazine, and then editorial section of a newspaper or mass media. Secara singkatnya, teks eksposisi adalah teks non-fiksi yang membahas tentang suatu isu. So what is the purpose? The main purpose of exposition text is to persuade the reader that the issue is important matter. Jadi teks ini bertujuan untuk mengingatkan pembaca tentang suatu isu yang penting. There are two kinds of exposition text. The first is analytical exposition. This text of the text begin with an explanation of the author's opinion on the topic. Then argument come afterward to support the opinion. Finally, the writer closes with an affirmation of the opinion at the beginning. And the next is hortatory exposition. Hortatory text begin with an explanation of the theme or issues being discussed. Then the evidence and argument that support the topic are written. So what is the differences between analytical and hortatory exposition? Jadi dapat digarisbawahi bahwa analytical itu dimulai dengan opini penulis, sedangkan hortatory itu dimulai dengan isu yang akan dibahas. So this is the example of analytical exposition about the pandemic COVID-19. You guys all may stop this video and then read carefully. I have question. What are the health protocols implemented during the COVID-19 pandemic? Yeah, you're right. In the second paragraph, we can see that the protocol is wearing masks, washing hands, and keeping a distance. The next example is hortatory text about trust management. You guys may stop this video and read carefully. The question is, what will happen if waste is not managed properly? Good answer. It will create area where bacteria can live. Okay, we're almost there. The next text is recount text. Okay, did you guys have any experience before? Yeah, the experience story called recount text. Atau secara jelasnya, recount text is a text which retells events or experience in the past. So what is the purpose? There are several purposes of recount text, including to provide information, motivate, documenting event, or entertaining the readers. Okay, let us see the example of recount text about author first marathon experience. You guys can stop this video and then read carefully. The question is, did the author complete the marathon to the finish line? Yes, he did. Good job, guys. Finally, the last text is report text. What is the definition about report text? Report text is a text that presents detailed information about something in general based on research. The purpose of report text is a text that presents detailed information about something in general based on research. Jadi apa sih bedanya dengan descriptive text? Kalau descriptive text itu mendeskripsikannya secara detail kayak my lovely cat. Tapi kalau report text itu mendeskripsikannya secara general, contohnya cat saja. Jadi kalau descriptive text itu my lovely cat punya aku, jadi cat itu spesifik, catnya itu punya aku. Kalau report text itu cat saja, secara general. Do you get the point? Okay, let us see the example of report text about cats. You guys might stop this video and read carefully. Okay, I have question. What is the average length of male cats? Good, the average lengths are 71.1 centimeters. Okay, you guys all did a great job. Saatnya kita kuis. Let's do the quiz. Prepare your stationery and write down the answer that you think is right. Question number 1. Is it true or false? The purpose of narrative text is to entertain the readers through the amusing story. Yeah, congratulations, is that true? Question number 2. The purpose of descriptive text is to describe an object in general. Ow. The right answer is false. The next question. My Best Friend Honey is an example title for procedure text. Is it true or false? It's a good answer. The answer is false. Last question. Narrative text is a text that tells a chronological story in the past tense. True or false? Yeah, it's true. Congratulations, guys. Okay, congratulations, students. Thank you for your attention. I hope this material is useful for you. I apologize if there are any mistakes. You're welcome. Have a nice day and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.